talk about the current trending aesthetic and also maybe love language. So I just get out the shower. My hair is washed and conditioned. Now I'm just going to go and put some moisturizer, a leave-in, and a cream, and I shall be back. Okay, so the first thing that I think about as far as this current aesthetic is Sleeping Beauty. It's giving Sleeping Beauty vibes. So Venus, which represents beauty, aesthetics, love, values, is in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign, and it's very like dream realm connected, very dreamy, very artsy. Like some of the fashion pieces would be like anything that's super flowy, like this. And anything that also accentuates like a little, gives you a little like girly, innocent but cute vibe, like a little off the shoulder, like this. This is a little bit, I guess, more mature when it comes to Pisces Venus, in my opinion. But it's Taurus season, so I feel like this is a good like mix with like, this is a grounded Pisces Venus because the Taurus is an earth sign. Get it? Okay, next I'm gonna slick down my baby hairs. Okay, since Pisces is more of a spiritually connected sign, anything Venusian or like goddess like, or like spiritually goddess styles is a theme. So anything gold, like a little this, a little that. Also push this down. Pisces loves to show skin, okay, in my opinion, Pisces Venus. There's just something about it. Honestly, I feel like if we think about what's the most comfortable sign with being like naked, I feel like it would be Pisces. Pisces anything, because I don't know, there's something about the like pureness, the purity of it. It's like so real, raw. Another thing will be lace. So anything flowy, anything lace, like a long skirt or like a lace top, anything that is very like, I feel like either form-fitting, like a mix of form-fitting with like something flowy is really cute too. When it comes to hair, I feel like the best version of Pisces Venus hair for me is like very like hair that looks kind of effortlessly like you just woke out of bed. Have you ever saw the bedhead look? It looks like voluminous and kind of messy but sexy. I think I view that as Pisces Venus. Or you may just like go with like a wet look. I feel like the wet look is like, or like a little sleek look too. So I feel like there's no middle ground. You're either like sleek or messy or effortless. How could I forget this part? Creative. Pisces energy is very creative, and it's more based off its intuition. It likes to create something that's out of this world kind of sense through like how they feel intuitively. So like trying out different styles or like doing different things to utilize like their creativity through how they look, which may be like very just like accessorizing. It is more like spiritually connected, so it's like intuitively how you feel, you just dress how you feel pretty much. You put something together and it looks like a masterpiece, which I feel like that's why Pisces Venus is like effortless. They may not have to put that much effort into their outfits, but it turns out beautiful because it's just like intuitively. And the biggest theme for Pisces Venus is boho. Bohemian is like boho, hippie. Think Coachella vibes. That is like, it's funny because Coachella happened during Pisces and Venus and Pisces. So like think that. That is a good representation of it. Another thing about Pisces Venus is I feel like with Pisces Venus, you have two parts of you. You either don't, like, you're either chill, casual, or you're just, like, made dressed up. Like, I feel like because Pisces is like, their vibes, their energy is based off of their, like, energy, and they can be, like, really sleepy. So if you're really sleepy or you don't feel like putting effort in, you're probably just gonna have, like, something comfortable. But if you want to like get more creative and you're in that spirit, which I feel like music helps. I feel like that's a big theme for Pisces because it's like you look based off of your vibes. So if you're in more of a creative space or if you've been listening to music, I know for me, like if I listen to music, whatever genre of music that I listen to is going to influence like how my style is. So that's another kind of theme for that. So you either have the very like lazy, bummy looking Pisces or like the really made up, like dressed up, beautiful, cute one. And honestly, now that I think about it, I feel like a mixture of like lazy, chill, um, or not lazy. Stop. Let me stop saying lazy. A mixture of like casual and like low effort versus like creative is like another mixture of you can like be both at the same time. Like for instance, if you wear like a flowy dress like this, like say I wear a flowy skirt but I put on some Converse, like I feel like that's a good balance between like feminine and like just chill. I will say like the best way to describe my personal style is like my favorite ever clothing store currently is Free People. I feel like Free People is a great mixture, a good representation of Pisces Venus. But in all honesty, I feel like Pisces Venus can literally mold their style into like any other person's style, especially who they hang around. Like if a Pisces has a partner, they're usually going to probably take some of their partner's style and like mold it to theirs, or even sometimes their friends.
And now that I think about it, I feel like wet hair is kind of hot. Like I have a thing with like bed hair. I think it's hot, and I think like wet hair is hot too. Not that I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, when you see like women in movies and they're like have their wet hair and they're just like and like those like sexy scenes and their hair is like wet and they're like waving like I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's just kind of like dreamy vibes. Like when you think of your dream girl, look, I when you vision, I also like always think about like my ideal dream girl and like how can I achieve that look. So yeah, that's just like how I like think. I always just like think like how can I be the girl of my own dreams? Like I don't know. I just feel like how can I achieve that?
So that is Pisces Venus from a Pisces Venus.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I am an astrologer and I host monthly virtual and in-person gatherings. Some of those events include moon circles. I do full moon and new moon circles, women circles. I just like to gather like-minded people together so we can learn, heal, and grow together. I find that if you're on a spiritual journey or a journey of trying to connect to your best self and live authentically, and the journey is a lot easier when you have other people who are on the same mindset and who share similar gifts and who's living their authentic life and who is working on themselves externally, but most importantly internally, putting in the tough work to face their shadows or face their trauma or anything that's been holding them back, or has any experiences in their past or childhood or just anything. So if you want to learn, heal, and grow with like-minded women, I invite you to the next virtual women's circle that I'm going to be hosting. So we're going to be talking all about what that means astrologically. We're going to have group discussions. We're going to have questions that align with the energy. We're going to do group readings. So we're just going to do a lot, but I really want it to be discussion based because the moon energy is all about connecting, sharing, being vulnerable, and connecting with feminine energy. I feel like if you've been wanting to connect with like-minded women for a while, that would be the perfect time for you to just follow that inner calling, that nudge that you've been feeling in your heart to do it. Trust that your intuition has led you here for a reason. So if you're interested, you can sign up at healthygirlhealing.com. I finally have a website now, yay! So it's at healthygirlhealing.com, and you can purchase a one-time ticket for $33. But if you are a Healthy Girl Healing Patreon member, you get in for free, but the membership fee is $22. Intuitively speaking and astrologically speaking, we are in a time where people are looking for something deeper, like than just the surface level engagement with social media. It is a beautiful tool to connect people from across the world, but we want to see faces, we want to engage, and also like meet up at some point,